Hello students, in human health and diseases, now we will discuss about two common human diseases, that is cancer and AIDS. So first disease is cancer. Cancer is a condition in which uncontrolled multiplication and growth of cells takes place, which results into the formation of tumor or neoplasm. In other words, cancer is abnormal and uncontrolled purposeless division of cells which may lead to formation or development of mass of undifferentiated cells. In short, cancer is uncontrolled growth and multiplication of cells. Cancer is also called as neoplasia, and the study of cancer is known as oncology. The tumors of cancer can grow and interfere with the digestive system, nervous system, our circulatory system, and they can release the hormones that can alter the body functions. Basically, there are two types of tumors. Number one, benign tumor, and the second type is malignant or cancerous tumors. In benign tumors, these tumors can grow slowly. They may attain a quite large size, but it remains restricted to the site of its origin and does not spread to other part of the body. Means these benign tumors stay in one spot and demonstrate its limited growth. Other type of tumor is malignant tumor or cancerous tumor. The growth rate of this tumor is rapid and mortality rate is comparatively more than the benign tumor. The malignant tumors, the cancerous cells move throughout the body using the blood or lymph system and destroy the healthy tissue. This process is called as metastasis. See, two types of tumors are shown in this figure. First is benign tumor and second is the malignant tumor. See, the cancerous cells of benign tumors, they are restricted at one place, and these cancerous cells are covered by the connective tissue capsules. Outside this connective tissue capsule, you can see the normal tissue cells. Means the cells of these benign tumors are totally restricted at a localized area or localized spot. While in malignant tumor, there is no any connective tissue capsule, and these cells of these tumors can spread here and there all over the tissue. See, here are some normal tissue cells and here are shown cancerous cells. But like the benign tumors, these cells are not covered or not coated by any connective tissue capsule, and that's why they can move throughout the body with the help of circulatory system. Let us see the different types of cancer. There are 5 types of cancers according to the type of tissue affected or according to the origin. So first type is carcinoma, sarcoma, lymphoma, leukemia and adenocarcinoma. These are the 5 types of cancers. Carcinoma is the cancer of epithelium, that is, it is ectodermal and endodermal in origin. The examples of this type of cancer is lung cancer and breast cancer. Second type is sarcoma. Sarcoma is the cancer of mesoderm, that is, it is mesodermal in origin. The sarcoma occurs to the organs like bones, cartilage, connective tissue, muscles, etc. Third type is lymphoma. Lymphoma is the cancer of lymph nodes and our immune system. Leukemia, it is the cancer of blood. And last type of cancer is adenocarcinoma. It is the cancer of thyroid gland, pituitary gland and adrenal gland. See, this cancer is caused by different factors like chemicals, radiations, viruses, oncogenes and addictions. Means these are the different causes of cancers. Okay. So here you can see the carcinogens and organs which are affected. Carcinogens are the cancer causing agents. The first carcinogenic agent is soot. Soot is liberated from the industries in a large scale. This soot can cause the cancer of skin and lungs. Coal tar, that is 3,4-benzopyrene, it can also cause the cancer of skin and lungs. Cigarette smoke can affect the lungs, means it can cause the lung cancer. Cadmium oxide, it can cause the prostate gland cancer. Aflatoxin, that is a metabolite of Aspergillus flavus, it can cause the liver cancer. Then mustard gas can cause lung cancer. Nickel and chromium compound also can cause the cancer of lungs. Asbestos also affect the lungs. Diethyl stilbestrol, it can cause the cancer of vagina. And vinyl chloride, it can affect the liver. So all these cancer causing agents, that is carcinogens, can cause the cancer of different organs. Let us see the symptoms of cancer. A lump on the breast, then change in wart and mole of the skin, white patches on the tongue or inside the mouth. It is the symptom of cancer. Swollen and enlarged lymph nodes. Symptoms can also include the vertigo, that is convulsions, headache, epilepsy. It can cause the brain cancer. Coughing and shortness of the breath. These are the symptoms of lung cancer. And enlarged liver, it can cause the jaundice. Let us see about the treatment for cancers. Depending upon the type and stage of cancer, following treatments are carried out. Treatment includes surgery, radiation therapy, chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and supportive therapy. The Tata Memorial Hospital is situated at Kharghar, Mumbai. in our Maharashtra. It is the Special Cancer Treatment and Research Center closely associated with Advanced Center for the Treatment, Research and Education in Cancer. Let us see about the AIDS. AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. It is caused by the HIV virus, which can attack our immune system, or it can weaken the body's immune system. See, this is the diagram of HIV virus. Mode of transmission of AIDS. AIDS is mainly transmitted by 3 different ways. Number 1, unsafe sexual contact. Second mode of transmission is from mother to her child, and it is also transmitted through the blood. Let us see some symptoms of AIDS. In the AIDS, no symptoms appears for first 10 years, but infected person can carry pathogen to others. The first is initial infection. Second stage is asymptomatic carrier stage. In this stage, person can carry the pathogen in his body, but no any symptoms appears. Third stage is AIDS related complex. In this stage, different symptoms appeared in the patients. The symptoms like chills, fever, night sweating, swollen lymph glands, weakness, weight loss, etc. occurs in the AIDS related complex. And finally, AIDS is the end stage of HIV infection. Preventive measures are generally related to the mode of transmissions. Let us see some preventive measures for the AIDS. The first important thing is that we have to educate the peoples about mode of transmission, its symptoms, etc. Then we have to use the disposable needles and syringes. Sexual habit. Then high risk group should refrain from donating the bloods. The toothbrush, razors and other articles contaminated with the blood should not be shared to other persons. Before receiving the blood, it has been screened for not containing HIV infection. The preventive measure also includes regular screening for the blood donors, organ donors like kidney, liver, lungs, cornea, donors of semen and growth hormones, patients undergoing hemodialysis and females in high risk group who are pregnant. Regarding the preventive measures, safe sexual contact should be there. The infected mother should avoid the pregnancy. The diagnosis of AIDS is done by the first ELISA test, and the confirmatory test is done by highly specific Western blot test. Different treatments can help to improve the quality of life. The first treatment is antiretroviral therapy, which can suppress the replication of HIV in the body, which can improve the T cells count. Second is highly active antiretroviral therapy